So, you're in quarantine, you're bored, you don't know what to do, and at this point, Netflix is like opening your fridge for a snack that just isn't there. Aww. Well, I have a few games for you that'll make these days go right by. Are you interested in murder, treachery, three-headed dogs, and ridiculously hot gods? Well, my friend, let me introduce you to Greek Hades. Hades is a fast-paced, roguelike dungeon crawler. You play as the prince of the underworld himself, Zagreus, and your goal is to bust out of the underworld. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done since that plan doesn't fly with your dad, Hades. So naturally, you have to fight every non-living creature on your way out, except for Cerberus, cause even in hell, we don't hit good boys. To help you on this quest, you have a wide selection of weapons and an even wider selection of boons. Boons are blessings you get from the Olympians. These blessings vary among the gods and their whims, forcing you to rely on unique builds almost every run. Each blessing encourages a different playstyle, so I suggest you mess around a bit because you can pull off some crazy builds. I really like this game. The comic book style combined with their amazing soundtrack makes combat so fun. Now, we all know the Olympians aren't exactly the best family ever, but man do I love these characters. And I have to give credit to the entire voice acting cast. They really worked hard to make every personality shine. Just take a listen.
The guilt-racked monster Cerberus admits to committing the crime, expressing some remorse for having implicated the incendiary prince.
Hey there, Meg.
Oh, there you are. Just as I was beginning to think it's been too long since last I killed you, Zag.
Love you too, Meg. Right now, Hades is available in early access, but don't let that discourage you. These guys are always adding new content and have been listening to their community every step of the way, which is why I think it deserves some time in the spotlight. A Hat in Time, a cute 3D platformer where you explore worlds and collect stuff. Now, I know what you're thinking. A good 3D platformer? Well, I'm here to say...
You did. You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
I love 3D platformers. Banjo-Kazooie, Psychonauts, Mario Galaxy, all of these games have a special place in my heart. I love them. You're in a silly cartoony world where you can explore, meet goofy and lovable characters, kick butt, and just have a good time. Who wouldn't love these games? Here, you play as Hat Kid, a young girl who can bend the fabric of time. While traveling through space, she loses all her timepieces on a strange world. So, we go around and try to collect them, along with yarn to make hats. Because in addition to looking extra adorable, these hats all have different powers, like alchemy, freezing time, freezing. The characters you meet along the way are all forms of crazy, and their interactions with Hat Kid are hilarious. My favorite is Snatcher. All time, I love everything about this man.
Oh wait, it's you. Pick your poison. Which burden do you want to carry for the rest of your life?
My depression. A Hat in Time just checks all the right boxes and taps into that nostalgia that's hard to find in games these days. I recommend it wholeheartedly. And it has multiplayer, so you can tag along with your friends. But hey, you're not in this quarantine alone, so why not spend some virtual time with your friends? The YAWHG is a choose-your-own adventure game that you and 3 other friends can play. The purpose of the game is simple. You need to help your town survive the ominous YAWHG. To do that, you need to buff up those stats by doing work around the town. But be careful, you can encounter some crazy stuff along the way that can either help or doom everyone. One day you hear a howl nearby, followed by the rustling of leaves.
I want to get my ass handed to me, but I'm gonna fight.
The beast slashes open your chest.
Oh
You
my
black out.
god.
Listen.
When you come to, your whole body feels warm, and the gash
What?
in your chest has disappeared.
No werewolf.
I'm a werewolf now.
You just said the werewolf. You just said
I'm a werewolf. That's Pog.
One day you feel searing pain course through you
Wow.
as your body contorts against your will. You can hear
My
something
God.
screaming of those around you, but all you can think of is how hungry you are. The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in your bed, naked and coated in blood. Oh, so the arena is completely destroyed. Nice job.
Wow, bro.
You know what it is.
Wow.
The game is pretty short, so you're bound to run into familiar scenarios. But after some time, the YAWHG finally arrives and you need to pick a role that may help the village. Choose carefully because the survival of the town is in your hands. Alright. So maybe the YAWHG wasn't enough to quench your boredom. But boy do I have a game for you. Monster Prom! A hilarious dating simulator where you try to land a date for the, you guessed it, Monster Prom. The mechanics are similar to the YAWHG, where you try to build your stats over time. The difference is, while doing that, you have to score points with your monster crush. And that's no easy feat, my friend. Your initial stats are varied, you have items that can help you along with certain characters, and you can even sabotage your friends' chances with their crush. I'd like to hear your opinion on Blue's
my
cultural
God, what?
literacy.
Can you?
Is she cultured like an artisanal cheese? Or
Oh my
uncultured
God.
like milk? My god.
Come on.
Real cultured. Are you kidding me?
What, Jabril is so cultured?
Actually, nah, fuck Mel because I want Vera. I don't want this man. I don't want this man like in.
I know. I have to sabotage you.
She can?
What the?
So play your cards right, jump into those wacky scenarios, and maybe you won't be alone on prom night. Fair warning though, this game has strong language and mature themes.
I had to trade 2 Mindy Babcocks on a jet.
But I love it. I love this game. The characters are funny, witty, and are always up to no good. There's way more events and mechanics compared to the YAWHG, so there's more unique runs for you ahead. The devs also keep in touch with their community, showcasing fan art and monsters that people drew themselves. It's one thing to love a game, but another to share that love, so I think that's really nice. And guess what? Beautiful Glitch is cooking up a sequel. No god, what? Well, you're not far off. Monster Camp. Monster Camp offers new characters and some new mechanics, but it still keeps everything we love about Monster Prom. And why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, if you're as eager as I am to camp with some hot monsters, wishlist this game right now since it helps them out a lot. So that's it guys. I love all the games here and I hope you do too. I plan on playing all of these games in the future, so let me know in the comments which one caught your eye.